News, a service of Barong Insurance Agency. The filing period for municipal races begins today. That's our big story for 7:30. I'm John Matthews. The filing period begins today for city candidates in Weatherford and Clinton. Weatherford City Commission seats for wards 1 and 3 are up for election. In Clinton, filing is open for city council seats representing wards 2 and 4, as well as the mayor at large. The filing period is from 8 to 5 today through Wednesday at the Custer County Election Board in Clinton. If needed, a primary election will be held on August 25th. The Weatherford City Commission will hold a special meeting today at Weatherford City Hall. The commission will hear 4 agenda items, including possible action surrounding a grant application from the Midwestern Oklahoma Development Authority. There will also be a commission work session regarding the status of the community center project. Officials will discuss progress and anticipated timelines of the project, as well as the proposed draft of a memorandum of understanding with the YMCA of Greater Oklahoma City. The commission will convene beginning at 2:30 with the work session to follow. A Western Oklahoma county is getting thousands of dollars in federal funds. Mike Smith has more.
FEMA officials announced the approval of more than $502,000 for Roger Mills County to help cover firefighting costs for the 840 road fire last year. The Oklahoma funding is part of more than $69.3 million FEMA says it approved for disaster recovery and mitigation projects in 5 states. The program helps states, local governments, tribal nations, and certain public entities recover costs after disasters. FEMA says the money can be used for work such as infrastructure repairs, public building restoration, road repairs, and emergency protective measures. Mike Smith, Right Radio News.
Thank you, Mike. Connections Food and Resource Center in Weatherford has served a large number of families recently, says Executive Director Elizabeth Amon.
We're seeing numbers. Last Thursday, we did 76 families, an average is of 40 to 50. And then on Monday, we saw 68. We are thoroughly happy to serve. Nothing makes me more happy. I used to panic when that would happen, and God got a hold of me and just said, this is why you're here. This is what I need you to do. Just keep bringing it in, because I'm going to keep bringing the people in.
Amon says the month of May was the busiest month in the past 3 years. We'll have more news coming up next.
Here's Jeff Barong.
We are very diligent about looking at what your current coverages are and seeing what can be done to improve your situation, whether that means raising your property values, whether that means increasing your liability limit, or just paying attention to all the details that make your business unique or your personal situation unique.
For all types of insurance, it's Barong Insurance, the agency service-built. Barong Insurance.
As voters head to precinct sites tomorrow to cast ballots in the June primary election, State District 26 Senator Darcy Yeck provides some advice for his successor.
Whoever's in this position cannot do that job as well as they should be able to without relationships. So whoever comes after me, and I have my preferences, but whoever comes after me, I just want you to get behind them, show them the same courtesy that you did for me, and I know that you will. Because that's important. That's important for both sides. So they need to know how issues that we're seeing impact you and vice versa. If we see something that's going on, we need to know people on those front lines that can give us their opinion on those issues. So that's critically important. And I just can't thank you all enough for being there for me in those situations.
The 3 candidates seeking the seat are Brady Butler of Greenfield, Rick Cook of Weatherford, and Jessica Weingart of Okarche. Thomas Mayor Jeff Ghost discusses a revitalization project plan later this year in the city.
We have one sidewalk project that we're going to be doing this year on Missouri Street, probably in the fall, I imagine. It's a Safe Route to School project. It'll go from Orient Street, which is a block north of our Broadway Highway 33, and it'll go to the school, and it'll also connect to our city park, which is going to be a really nice addition to our sidewalks we have. It'll connect to Main Street also, which is also a new sidewalk we have.
Ghost says the project was made possible by funding from a TAP grant through the Oklahoma Department of Transportation. Additionally, he says a large part of the city's matching funds for the project is covered by a grant from the city received the Southwestern Oklahoma Development Authority. Western Technology Center Marketing and Communications Specialist Sarah Hirschman discusses her upcoming retirement from the center.
It is bittersweet, but pretty excited for the work that's been done at Western Technology Center. And I tell you, Lacey has just embraced it and is running with it. And so that makes it a lot easier. But looking forward to that next chapter and what retirement might hold. So looking forward to that time with family and friends.
Hirschman's final day will be June 30th. She will be succeeded by Lacey Llewellyn. Here's state news on the Radio Oklahoma Network.
News from the Radio Oklahoma News Network. I'm Ann Roberts. Appearing on NBC's Meet the Press, Oklahoma U.S. Senator James Lankford said ending the war with Iran is very significant.
Iran has been at war with the United States for 47 years. What President Trump is trying to do is to be able to end Iran's constant attack of Americans and American assets and American allies.
Lankford also said having Congress ratify the peace agreement is probably a very good idea. State corrections officials are investigating the death of an inmate at the Allen Gamble Correctional in Holdenville. 32-year-old Keontae Solis died at the jail as he was serving a 10-year sentence for trafficking drugs out of Muskogee County. The state medical examiner will determine the cause of death. More on these stories at RadioOklahomaNews.com. From the Radio Oklahoma News Network, I'm Ann Roberts.
News at 7:30, a service of Barong Insurance Agency. Coming up next, we'll look at local funeral notices after word from Lee Hometown Funeral Home.
Lee Hometown Funeral Home of Clinton is here for you, offering local, compassionate service with true hometown values. Did you know all veterans receive 15% off any service? And if you've already made arrangements elsewhere, we honor and accept all prepaid funerals and cremations from any other funeral home. At Lee Hometown Funeral Home, you can trust that your wishes will be honored by the people you know and trust. Come to Lee Hometown Funeral Home, where the Lee family tradition continues.
Funeral services for 89-year-old Garlene Ryburn Anthony will be held today at 1 o'clock at Cannon Baptist Church in Coger. She retired from Southwestern Bell Telephone Company. Burial will follow in the Murray Cemetery in Binger under the direction of Turner Funeral Home of Binger. A celebration of life for 84-year-old Edgar Nobort Smith will be held on Tuesday at 10 o'clock at the First Baptist Church in Weatherford. Services under the direction of Lockstone Funeral Home. Today's funeral notice is a service of Brandon Lee at Lee Hometown Funeral Home in Clinton.